What's up, everybody? It's your favorite nihilist, favorite nerd. Today we are looking at Transformers Combiner Wars Deadend, and we'll take a look at the accessories. He comes with this. It's like a exhaust pipe, and he can hold that with no problem. I don't know if it. Yeah, you can tab it into one shoulder. I don't know why you would ever do that, but he can. And that looks like it. Nope, it looks like it. So there's that. This is a single cast, decent amount of detail, but nothing really to write home about. And then our foot hand thing that doesn't really look quite right as either, right? And that's how it operates. And we've seen it before. This guy, I actually I like him a lot. So the head sculpt is pretty good. It's pretty close. I don't quite like the stylized visor, but you know, I can understand how somebody would. It's just not for me. But still a pretty good head sculpt. Head is on a ball joint, but you don't really get anything out of the up and down. You pretty much just get the swivel. Shoulders are on these hinges here. And then a ball joint inside the shoulder, which also has a bicep swivel, a little bit of silver paint on the shoulder. No paint on the bicep. You got an elbow joint hinge that gets you 90 degrees. Got a little bit of paint there and there. And then the wrist, kind of just the hinge for transformation. On a soft ratchet, which is bizarre. I mean, it's not a proper ratchet. It's a soft ratchet. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that, right? It's just like the notches over top of the position. And then here in the chest, we have silver paint. We got the Decepticon logo, and it covers up this flap here. Covers up this big gray, you know, thing. Like, it's a step in the right direction. I like it. Waist swivel, all good. T-jointed hips. The grays don't match, but I'm not sure they're supposed to. Easy for me to say. And thigh swivel, ball jointed, T-joints for hips. Knee that gets you everything you could want, really. Nothing for the feet, which is less than optimal. Backpack cleans up pretty nicely, I must say. All pretty good. So to get him transformed, he actually has a pretty cool transformation. Twist the waist swivel there. Bring the car hood up. Bring the shoulders down. Flip the hands in. Make sure the arms are straight. And then we'll clean all this up kind of at the end, but just to get it all situated. Open that up. And that encapsulates it like that. That's pretty cool. So you open this up and then you flip this around. And then if you look on the other side, it flips closed like that. That's actually, I dig that. So this bit of business here is on a like a double hinge, which sometimes can make it a little difficult, but there it is, I think. And then close that up, and you got him. And that looks pretty sweet, I must say. You know, it's not dead on the vehicle that I remember, but it's pretty close. It's not hateful. It's close. The only thing that bothers me is this lack of paint here. It's just like this gray stripe. But even because it's symmetrical, because it kind of seems like it could aesthetically work, I dig it. I like all this. Decepticon symbol there. His trademark kind of gold stripe down the center. The rims are painted. Oh, he flipped this up too to hide the face. And you know, underneath it's pretty good. Like, this is pretty good, I must say. Now his weapon storage, you can of course put the, you know what I mean? Why would you ever do that? Or I don't know if that'll work or not. It doesn't look like it. Maybe you might be able to fit that in there. No, I don't know. But who needs it? This looks good as it is, I must say. I dig it. So to get it into foot mode, you gotta, alright, so open this back up. And then that just comes, and then you bring in your foot. And there you have that. I don't know. I don't think that's any better. That doesn't really work for me. But that's that, right? So the other option is the proper option for this character, which is the arm, which the instructions say to pull these down, rotate this back. So you're kind of transforming them back into bot mode. Make sure that that is down. And knees are eating me up a little bit. And then I guess you want to turn the waist back around. And then they have it just to bring these like this. Which I don't care for one bit, to be honest. And then you plug the hand in. And I don't like this. What I would suggest is to just keep the car mode as much as you can. You know, and have the arm like that. I forgot to bring the thing up in both modes, but you know, you get the idea. Like, that's how I would do it. I still think it's a little long, but I don't think it's terrible. So there, I just don't think that's as bad, and I think that if you don't have the clearance there, you just open that up a little bit and just give them the more car look. That's me. So let's get them transformed. We'll do size comparisons and final thoughts. So there they all are for the first time together, and it does have a good feeling. Now I'm using, you know, this imported Wild Rider here because I don't have any interest in off-road. I will be getting the Takara Wild Rider or the Hasbro Wild Rider when it's released here for Combiner Wars, but for now this is my Stunticon team, and it's fairly decent. If I had to put them in a pecking order as far as best to worst, not counting Wild Rider obviously, it would go best 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what to do. I like him. I'm so confused right now. I don't know what to do. I can't think of a skit. I like him. I'm just gonna be happy for a minute. I'm just gonna be happy. So final thoughts wise, as a total product, you know, he's not great. You know, like the combine modes I don't think look good. I think the leg is too short. I think the arm is too long. I think they're exact polar opposites of what they should be. But the good news is I don't really care for the Minotaur look anyway, as far as the way that Hasbro has designed them. So I'm not even worried about that aspect. The aspects that I am concerned about is the bot to car, and they really did a good job here. There's just a few complaints that I have. One of those being the lack of feet. So whenever you do a pose like this, it's going to look a little silly. You know, the weapon looks and feels cheap, and you know the foot is an issue, but well, we won't even speak on that. And that's really it at a $15 price point. If it had some feet, you know, that just came down to there, this would probably be one of the best deluxe figures I've bought in a long time. I really think it's quite effective. It's not complicated, you know, it's not over the top. It's very simple, but it works. So what more could you want? The articulation is pretty good, you know, minus the feet. The paint is really clean, doesn't even spill over. The sculpt is generally effective and cool. The transformation is fun and easy, it's probably my favorite deluxe. Now, I'm biased. This is my favorite Decepticon. It's my favorite Transformer, period. I am biased. I get that. But I love the Stunticons in general, and I can tell you I was disappointed to a degree with all of them, but I'm not really disappointed with them. So if you haven't picked up a deluxe in a while, you know, it is a bit of a culture shock when you get your hands back on one, but once you get past that, this would probably be the one to get. It's pretty well done. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.